Hey y'all, it's Dr. Shamanda. Welcome back to my channel where we talk about all things mental health, personal finances, and overall strategies to live your best life. Alright y'all, so y'all already know it is a payday Friday and this is another bi-weekly budget update. My favorite video to film. Alright y'all, so it is payday. And just wanted to update you guys on what I am doing as far as paying off debt this month, this paycheck, investing and things of that sort. So first of all, it's March. Excuse me. March is going by pretty fast, but yet slow. I don't know. I feel like I'm like, is it not over yet? Yeah, it's okay, you know what I'm saying? But it's just going to. So we only had like a week and like a day left. So I think we're good, right? And don't want to rush the time away. But I'm excited to get closer to these goals, pay off this debt, and you know, because 2025 is just like this slow, low-key, boring year. Because if you are really focused on your goals, you're really gonna be sitting down somewhere in 2025, baby. I'm telling you, like. I don't know if y'all are like watching the news to see what's going on in the world. It's definitely one of those years where we need to just sit down, focus on our goals, just be low key. That's all I'm saying. So anyway, to each his own. All right, let's get straight into the numbers. So 401k, you guys know that I am not investing because I recently switched over to a new job, and I don't know if I told you guys, but I found out that I can start contributing effectively May 1st, I believe. So that gives me time to really think about like what I want to do. And I did decide what I want to do. I'm going to, in order to hit my goal of which I'll tell you in a minute. How about that? In order to hit my goal, I'm going to invest, but just a small amount. So I'll tell you about that in a minute. So I'm not actively investing into my 401k, but I am investing into my Roth, and I plan to invest in my IRA as well. So I'll give you guys an update on that as well. But current 401k numbers as of today or since last night is $26,256.67. That is my 401k balance. As you guys know, the market is down for the most part because of everything that's going on in the world, but I'll take it. It's fine. All right, my Roth IRA that I've been contributing to before my recent contribution today was the balance for that was $9,221.33. I was able to contribute today $1,170, and that was just $4 more than I usually contribute, but whatever. I just wanted to make it even. I don't know. Anyway, or round it up to the most, yeah, you know what I mean. Anyway, so with that, I am currently at $10,391.32 in my Roth. So there are two milestones that were hit here. First, obviously, I just exceeded over $10,000 in my Roth IRA. I was like, that is crazy. And I just started last year. I did my first max out of $7,000 for 2024. And the second milestone is that we have officially exceeded the halfway mark to maxing it out for 2025. So if you don't know, then the max out contribution limit for the Roth is $7,000 it was for 2024 and also for 2025. So obviously my goal for this year is to hit over $14,000, including, you know, the interest and all that kind of stuff, whatever. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. So over $10,000 in my Roth, baby, just that one account. And I just hit the halfway mark. So I'm on track. And if you don't realize what I'm doing, if you haven't watched the other videos, I am, instead of doing the $533 every month, I'm actually doubling it every month so that I can do it, reach my max out within the first 6 months instead of stretching it out over 12 months. And so super excited about that and excited to reach this goal. Like, I feel that's you know, I need that milestone, I need that win, especially since I can't really contribute to my 401k right now. I can still feel like I'm investing, and you know everyone's talking about buy the dip because the market is down, and this is really the best time to buy, you know, shares or to invest into the index funds and mutual funds because, you know, it's down, but when it goes up, you know, you got more shares for your money. So I'm excited about that. So my total invested right now is $36,648. Now that doesn't seem like it's moving a lot to me, but that's because the 401k isn't going up. So what I decided to do, I'm going to finish the Roth. I should be done with that by May. I think I'm going to actually do, I'll tell you, you'll find out. I think I should hit that by May. And then I'm going to start my IRA, which is also a max out of $7,000. So I know that's a big goal, and y'all who be talking about like, where are you investing in, paying off debt? I know, I get it. Oh my gosh, but I cannot miss this opportunity. You know what I'm saying? And because I cannot, basically I've missed out on being able to invest into my 401k all this time, I want to make up on the back end by investing, at least maxing out my IRA this year, so that the money that I missed out on, you see what I'm saying, all these months, basically from January to May, I can't contribute to my 401k essentially. Technically I did from my other job, but anyway, I'm going to max out my IRA. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. So anyway, so that, and then I will need about $2,500 more in order to reach my milestone. Total invested $50,000. That's what I want by the end of this year. I know. I'm at $36,000 right now, and I'm trying to get to $50K by the end of this year. And it is March, almost April. I think it's possible if I do those two things. If I, once May starts, I contribute to my 401k. Like I said, minimum goal is $2,500. That means I'm not putting a lot of money into that. Just, you know, I think like $250 per paycheck, or I don't know, something like that. But and I'm not even counting the company match. I'm not gonna count that. But I can do that. I think it's possible. And then max out my IRA at $7K, and I should hit over $50K by the end of this year. Why is that important? Remember, y'all, my goal is by the end of next year, 2026, is to have $100K invested. I need that in order to reach my goal of having at least 1.7 or whatever million by 65. I just want that 100K sitting there invested, so that retirement funds are pretty much already set. Anything I do beyond that is just extra, or allow me to retire early. And obviously the focus after that will be paying off debt. So that's just a goal of mine, and I think, you know, if I do this, then it looks like it'll work out for me. We're gonna see. All right, now debt payoff. I did use my credit card. It's back to zero, don't worry, but I did use it because I needed to buy some groceries and stuff like that. Yeah, I got 2 kids that are like adults, you know what I'm saying, like 17, 18. So yeah, they eat like adults. So food and the cost of food is just crazy, right? But I don't really like to talk about that. I don't complain about that. It's just what it is. But I did use my card, and I paid it was $132.25, but I paid that off my credit card. So now they're both my credit cards. I have 2 credit cards. They're both at zero balance. So again, my goal is to not use that, but I'm getting better with like been okay with it as long as I'm paying it off to zero. So the other debt. So after I paid, so this was like a heavy bill, home expense paycheck period. So, you know, insurance, things like that. I did have to pay my kids braces. So 147 for my son and 146 for my daughter. They're both the same amount. It's 146, but because I'm using my debit card to pay, then whenever the card reader, when she puts the card in, if I do 2 payments of the exact same, it will reject it because I guess the bank thinks it's a fraud payment or something like that. So 147, 146, but essentially 292 toward braces, and I should be able to get those paid off through the insurance soon. So I'm gonna follow up with the dentist or the orthodontist and see if they've been able to get everything submitted. And then I'm instead of doing the $100 toward my sinking fund, I'm actually going to use that $100 to actually get the oil change today or this weekend. So that went to that. So it's not actually going to my savings account though. I'm actually going to be able to put $100 into my debt payoff account. There's a savings account that I use just to transfer money into to pay off debt. I think I explained that to y'all in another video, but like, let's say if I wanted to make an extra $5 payment, then I would have that money into this other little fund savings account that I have in my actual spending account. I don't know, it's hard to explain, but I keep money there. That way, if I want to make extra on top of what I have budgeted for that specific paycheck, then I can pull from that fund, if that makes sense. Anyway, and then let's see, some other, yeah, I had liability insurance stuff, car insurance, yeah, so there's that. So I did get a so two things real quick. I was able to originally I had money that I was going to put into my debt payoff account. It was like $150 or whatever, right? And I was like, oh, my daughter wanted to go to this concert, and I was like, well, you know, I can go with you because I like the band as well, and we've never gone to a concert together or whatever. And she just turned 17 last month. You know, it was fun stuff. And so I was like, okay, you know what? I feel like my audience will actually appreciate the fact that I'm using money to do something fun for myself, you know, because I technically didn't have to make an extra payment toward my IRS payment today, because I'm budgeted to make a big payment my extra paycheck that's coming the end of this month, which I'll do a video for. And so I was like, yeah, okay, you know what? I just want to do a payment this month, this paycheck. Well, yesterday I looked at my account and I had a refund or credit from the North Carolina Department of Revenue, whatever. And I think maybe I overpaid for when I paid the tax payment off or whatever, or it's a refund. But I don't know. I wasn't supposed to get a refund from taxes this year, so I don't know. Like, it's weird, but it's for $306. So I was like, okay, thank you, God. That's a blessing, you know. And I already had some money that was going to be left over from this paycheck to go into that account, the savings account as well, for debt payoff. So anyway, with that being said, I was able to make a payment today to the IRS taxes for 2017. So I'm excited about that. So I'm getting to go to a concert, yes, and I get to make a little extra payment toward my debt payoff. So I'm going to embed the video here. Hey y'all, so I'm excited to make another payment toward my IRS tax debt for 2017. I'm super excited, and so here's the thing, and I'm going to explain this in the main video, but I thought I wasn't going to be able to make this extra little payment today. Not little, but you know, well, compared to the other ones, I guess, because I'm doing something with my daughter, and I thought, you know, I was just going to reward myself, and I'll make the other big payment in like a week and a half, or less than 2 weeks. But I ended up getting some money, which I'll talk about in the main video, and so I'm able to make this payment today. So I'm excited about that, and for me, it just shows that I am dedicated to this, and I'm going to stay consistent. So today I am making a payment of $257.86. As you can see, the current balance here is $5,006.86, and so I'm going to pay $257.86, and that should take me down to that should take me down to $4,749, so right under $47.50. So yeah, we're getting closer to another milestone, which I should hit the next payment. So yeah, I'm super excited, and we're moving forward. See you in the video. All right, so as you can see, I am officially down to so we started at $6,701 and I don't know something cent, and now we are down to $4,749. Oh my God, and that's just in like 2 months. Like, y'all, that's crazy. And I'm so excited. And again, I have a big payment that I'm making the end of this month, so make sure you stay tuned. Also going to be making a payment toward my car payoff loan, so make sure you stay tuned for that video as well. That's probably like my highest watched video when it comes to paying off debt, so it seems like people are very interested in that series that I'm doing it rather. And I know a lot of people are trying to like pay off their cars and all that kind of stuff right now, especially with us potentially going into a recession and all that kind of stuff. So happy to share this journey with you all. But that's it for this paycheck, y'all. I'm excited, moving forward, making progress, and yeah, you know what I'm saying, like, gotta stay consistent. So hello March, and almost goodbye March, but we will meet again at the end of this month. And thank you guys for watching. As always, like, comment, and share. Also, one quick thing, my movie is now on Tubi. Yes, oh my gosh, I'm excited about that. You know why? Because when it originally came out, the first release window is transactional, so people actually can pay to watch the movie from their home, from their phone, whatever. Typically it's like $3.99 or whatever. I know people are like kind of adverse to stuff like that, especially with streaming where you can get it for free. But now that it's on Tubi, there's no excuse, y'all. So people are always asking, how can I support you? Obviously, I don't want y'all to send me no money, nothing like that. I'm good. I'm, you know, using my paychecks. I work for my money, whatever, right? And obviously, my YouTube channel will be monetized soon. I'm claiming it. I'm claiming it. But the other thing that you can do to support me on this journey is to watch my movie. It is called Wounded Healer. I will probably, you know, leave a link in the description. Check it out on Tubi. It's free. All you gotta do is watch the ads, because then they'll pay me, right? And my production company, rather. Again, I told you guys I do not include my production money, my business money, anything like that into this. This is all money from that I earn from working as a manager, counselor, whatever, and also as a professor. But anything else I do not include to this, because essentially that goes to make my next movie, and then my YouTube channel funds, once this comes in, it's gonna be used to go pay off my student loans. I ain't gonna hold you. I already told y'all that. But anyway, yeah, I'm excited. Outside of doing this and outside of being a manager and a counselor and all that kind of stuff over the years and teacher, I love making movies. I love content creation. I love telling stories and spreading mental health awareness. So y'all, that is one way you can support me, because the more money I earn from that movie, the first movie, then I can be able to produce my next movie, which is going to be amazing. It's already written. I'm excited for that. And I have so many other things that I want to do, produce. And I get to hire other creators, right, and give them work, especially in times like this, because a lot of people aren't able to work because a lot of productions are down. So thank you again. Thank you in advance for watching the movie on Tubi for free, because you ain't got to pay nothing. Ain't no excuse, period. You can watch it how many times you want. The more, the better. All right. Thank y'all so much. Like this video, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.